Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I can see I'm joined by one person already. Alhamdulillah. Like yesterday, I want to continue with the Surah Yasin that we were reciting. I read only one ruku' yesterday, the first ruku', and now I would like to move on to the second ruku'. The second ruku' is slightly longer than the first ruku', but inshallah we will cover all of the rules of ghunna like we covered yesterday in the last session. Inshallah, this time I will try to cover 13 examples of ghunna within the second ruku'. 13 examples. If you see any other examples, I've counted 13, and as far as I know, there are only 13. There are other places where ghunna is applied, but it does not count as ghunna. It's under a different categorization of tajweed. So we're not going to touch that for now. When we go into the rule and we learn the other rules, then we will start categorizing and highlighting them as well. But for now, we are just going to the simplest form of ghunna, which is the noon with the shadda or a mim with the shadda. So I'm looking for 13 places within the second ruku'. If you are following along as well, then I would like you to also join in with me and try to spot the ghunnas before I can mention it. And inshallah, at the end we will tally up our ghunnas and see if they match, or if you saw somewhere else and I've spotted another one, then you can message me as well. You can comment as we're going along, like yesterday. Inshallah, the comments are allowed this time. I think I turned them on yesterday. Because I was new to it, there was a little back and forth, so I wasn't really sure. But today, inshallah, comments will be allowed, so you can make comments and I can see them as you make them, inshallah. So people will be joining as they come along, and that's no problem, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum to all of them as they do. So we start with the 13th ayah of Surah Yasin. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغني عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون صدق الله العظيم. Alhamdulillah, we have completed the second ruku' of Surah Yasin. Surah Yasin, Alhamdulillah, the second ruku' has been completed. Those of you that will join us, inshallah, in the coming days or in the next day. Yesterday, I didn't have many people join me on the live. I do understand that you tend to come on social media in the evenings, and my evenings are quite busy, so I can't commit to the evenings. But inshallah, within the mornings or the early afternoons, the latest, inshallah, I will try to join you on YouTube. I just completed my Instagram, and now I've come on to my YouTube, HS Mahmood 1. As I mentioned yesterday, inshallah, for those that have Instagram. So those that are will be joining us later on, inshallah, on this live feed, I would like you to open your Qur'ans and follow Surah Yasin together, as the month of Ramadan is coming closer to us, inshallah. I believe the first fast is on the Saturday, as far as I am aware. But inshallah, throughout Ramadan, I will try to continue these live sessions so we can read Quran together daily. Okay? So, coming to the first ayah of Surah Yasin, I mean the first ayah that I recited, which is the 13th ayah of Surah Yasin. There is no ghunna being applied. There is ghunna being applied, but not in that simplest form that we mentioned. Noon, shadda, or a meme with the shadda. In those two cases, meme with the shadda or noon with the shadda, you will apply ghunna. Okay, so in the 13th ayah, there is no ghunna. In the 14th ayah, on the other hand, on the 14th ayah, you see, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون. Towards the end of the ayah, Jazakallah, Assalamu alaikum for joining me. So, towards the end of the 14th ayah of Surah Yasin, we see ghunna. Inna ilaykum mursalun. Inna. Noon with a shadda. So, we will apply ghunna here. This is the first time in the second ruku that we see ghunna. Moving on to the 16th ayah. 16th ayah, which was أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون إنا إليكم لمرسلون. So towards the end of the ayah, إنا is there's a shadda on the noon, so you do ghunna. When I recite these verses to you, I want you to try to identify the ghunna before I even come to the end and mention it, okay? So we're leaving the 17th ayah out because there's no ghunna there. In the 18th ayah, there are actually 4 examples of ghunna within just one ayah, the 18th ayah, okay? So I will read it and you try to spot it and then I will identify them after. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم. Okay, so we will go through the 4 examples of ghunna within this ayah. قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم إنا noon with a shadda. So far, we've only seen noon with the shadda. We've not seen meme with the shadda, but we will come to it towards the end of the second ruku. But قالوا إنا noon with the shadda. Then we move on. لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم noon with the shadda. Ghunna is applied, which is to hold on to the noon sound. Then وَلَيَمَسَّنَّكُمْ. This is the third example, noon with a shadda. And on the very following word, minna, noon with a shadda, you will apply ghunna there. You will see that there are other times where ghunna is applied, but they come under different rules. So when we go through those rules, and then we will start identifying them and highlighting them. But as of now, we are just highlighting the simplest form of ghunna, which is the noon with the shadda or meme with the shadda. So far, we've identified 6 examples of ghunna within the second ruku of Surah Yasin. Then if you move on to ayah 23 now, ayah 23, which is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون. I don't know if you spotted it, but it's عني noon with a shadda, okay? Then moving on the 24th, the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th, and the 26th ayah contain ghunna, one after the other. This is how common the ghunna is. Okay, so the reason why I'm going through every single example with you is that when you come to reciting Surah Yasin yourselves, then you have an idea of where to do this ghunna. Okay, so moving on to the 24th ayah, we have inni idha lafi dalalin mubin. Inni at the very start. Inni noon with a shadda. Then 25th ayah, same. Inni amantu bi rabbikum fasma'un. Inni noon with a shadda. So far we are on 9 examples. 9 examples of ghunna just within. Not even, we haven't completed the ruku yet, okay? So we go on to the 26th ayah. And right at the start you said, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قيل ادخل الجنة. Jannah as in known with the shadda. So it is ghunna. Leaving the 27th ayah out, go on to the 28th ayah, and I will read it again and try to spot the ghunna. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين. You may have spotted that towards the end. وما كنا منزلين. كنا known with a shadda. Then going on to the 31st ayah, and this within the 31st ayah you see the 12th example of ghunna. 12th example, 31st. So أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون. This is the 31st ayah, and within the 31st ayah, أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون. We just have another brother that has joined us, or another member that has joined us. Assalamu alaikum to them. أنهم, and the 31st ayah, أنهم known with a shadda. So ghunna is applied. This is the 12th. Another person has joined us. Assalamu alaikum. And the 32nd ayah, which is the last ayah that I recited, which is the last ayah of the second ruku', we have the very first time we have a meme with the shadda, okay? And the example is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون. لما, you see the meme with the shadda. This is the 13th example of ghunna within the second ruku'. And actually, if you include the 4 examples that we did last session, which was yesterday, you have 17 examples of ghunna just within a couple of pages of the Quran. See how regular this comes. So I would like you to also, I would also like you to read Surah Yasin and try to spot within the first 2 rukus, try to identify the ghunnas and tell me if I've missed one. There are 17 that I've seen and I've highlighted them. Inshallah, tomorrow or whenever I get the chance again to join you, I will read the 3rd ruku of Surah Yasin, and we will also be practicing ghunna. This week we're practicing ghunna, and then next week I will introduce a different rule, inshallah. Most likely I will be available from Tuesdays to Fridays or Tuesdays to Thursdays, where I can come daily, and then on the rest of the week I'm not really sure when I can come. My availabilities change, my schedule changes in the other days, but I will try. And because Ramadan is starting on Saturday, I believe, as in that's the first fast, my schedule will definitely change. So I will try to stay as consistent as possible throughout Ramadan and after that, inshallah. But now moving on to the hadith, that is that I spoke to you about. I spoke to you about this book yesterday. Inshallah, within the description, I will write the ISBN number so that you can purchase this book in your own at your own convenience, inshallah. It's a must-buy book for all those people that are studying tajweed, or just people that love the Quran. Those that have children, it's beautiful. The 40 hadith are so short, easy to memorize. Children memorize very easily anyway, and it is very easy to memorize these hadith. And also they are full of love of the Quran, so they really inspire the love. If you go through each hadith one by one with your children, then you can really appreciate the status and the importance of the Quran within our lives, inshallah. Yesterday I went through the first hadith, I believe. So today we're going to go through the second hadith. On Instagram, which is my I do lives on Instagram as well. I'm a little ahead, but I will try to catch up as quickly as I can. So the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من قرأ حرفا من كتاب الله من قرأ حرفا من كتاب الله فله به حسنة والحسنة بعشر أمثالها لا أقول ألف لام ميم حرف ولكن ألف حرف ولام حرف وميم حرف صدق الرسول النبي الأمين الكريم. This is the hadith. Okay, the translation of this hadith is that whoever recites a harf, the reason why I'm not translating harf just as yet, it will be explained in the next coming words. So whoever reads a harf of the Quran, a harf can come in the meaning of a word and it can come in the meaning of letter. So it's not clear as of yet what does he mean by that. Whoever reads a harf of the Quran, he gets hasana, falahu bihi hasana. But then he says sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he says wal hasanatu bi ashri amthaliha, that one hasana is actually 10 times. So you get 10 rewards for just reading one harf. Then he says la aqulu, I do not say alif lam mim is a harf. So he means that he's cancelling the fact that, harf can come in two meanings in the Arabic language. It can mean a letter and it can mean a word, like I said. So he's saying alif lam mim, though it is a word, I don't mean that as harf. I mean alif as a harf, I mean lam as a harf, and I mean mim as a harf. So he's saying that I mean the meaning which is under letter. Okay? So every single letter you get 10 rewards. And though we are counting, the Prophet ﷺ says 10 rewards for every letter, but that does not mean that you can quantify the reward that you get from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because what does one reward equal to? What does one reward equal to? When it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, see, when we give rewards to our children, we give them treats when they do good things. They might clear the dishes, they might wash the dishes, we give them a reward. Or they might they might get an award from school, or they might achieve some grade that they were looking for in their exams, or they might finish a juz from the Quran, or whatever it is. We give them a treat, whatever that treat is. According to our own capacities, we give them something. On their birthday, we give them a present. And in companies, when you get a bonus, that is on another scale. And then when celebrities give fans, give people around them, when they give them treats, when they give them rewards and bonuses, then their bonus is on a completely another level. But when it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the Lord and the creator of this whole entire world, this creation, entire creation, everything that is other than Allah, Allah created it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the Lord of it. So if He is the creator and the Lord of the entire creation, then what is His reward? How big is it? He could create worlds for us just as one reward. So you cannot quantify it. Though we are saying it's 10 rewards, but what do we know what one reward is? It all depends on our sincerity, and it all depends on Allah's acceptance of our recitation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it. I've also been active on Facebook. Yesterday I did a Facebook live straight after my YouTube live. If those that are Facebook users, then they can follow me on my page, which is Hashim Siraj Mahmood. So I'm using Instagram for the youth that use Instagram, and then those that don't have Instagram or don't have Facebook, then they can use YouTube. Is very accessible. And those people that are on Facebook, they requested that I do a Facebook live also, and I got a beautiful response from a lot of people. I was actually pleasantly surprised because it was my first time on Facebook live, and it was my first time using YouTube live. And I have used YouTube in the past, but it's been a very long time, very long break from YouTube, from any social platform, to be very fair with you. So I do appreciate all the love and all the support that I'm getting. Yesterday on my Facebook live, someone requested that I recite in Nasheed. So if you would like me to recite the nasheed in that Facebook Live, I fulfilled the request. I recited nasheed. If you would like me to recite nasheeds within this Facebook Live, this YouTube Live, or my Instagram Live, then please do let me know. You can comment as I'm speaking, so I can see your comments, inshallah. So with that, I will take your leave, inshallah, with your ijaza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And just before I go, I remembered the last thing I was meant to say, which was that we have a Haji Sahib very local to us in the Nottingham city. Haji Yaqub Sahib, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh. It's very difficult saying this. He's just passed away today, and very dear to us, very active member of our community. He was senior, and he spent his whole life serving the masajid. Any mahfil that would take place, he would volunteer himself to cook. He was a brilliant chef, and he was a brilliant person, very humble, and he was the uncle of our dear Imam Maulana Safiullah Hafizullah Ta'ala, who's living in Canada at the moment. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raised the ranks of this Haji Sahib, Haji Yaqub Sahib, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him a high and lofty maqam in Jannat al-Firdaus. We often look at Ramadan as the month of Jazakallah. My sister has also just sent a message. She said that she enjoyed today's lesson, and Jazakallah khairan, thank you very much for her support. And she said it would be very nice if you could recite a nasheed in addition to this. So inshallah I will, as I'm just finishing. So today's session, whatever we have recited in today's session, and in the coming sessions, I would like to do Isale Swab for Haji Yaqub Sahib, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh, in today's Instagram and today's YouTube, and also when I do my Facebook Live, I will also mention Haji Yaqub Sahib Isale Swab. So just on the request of my sister, I will recite a nasheed, an English nasheed actually. If there's any other nasheeds that you specifically want me to recite, then please do comment, and I will try to fulfill those as well. But I have been requested for an English nasheed by one of the sisters privately, so I will recite that. If there is any other nasheeds that you, or nats that you want me to recite, then Bismillah, I will try my best to recite those also. My voice is a little tired. I've been reciting all day yesterday on the my live sessions, and today as well, but I am drinking a lot of honey water and a lot of water, so inshallah I will try my best to fulfill all of the requests and any requests that I get from people that are online and privately. So this is an English nasheed. It was originally in Turkish, but it was translated by Sheikh Abdul Hakim Murad into an English poem from Cambridge. Beautiful personality, and this is a beautiful nasheed about paradise and the dhikr that flows from all of the creation of paradise. So it's a beautiful dhikr of Allah. So join me, those that are sitting at home, inshallah, we will recite after I take a sip with your ijazah. Allah, 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 Subhanallah. The silver streams of paradise, they flow and sing Allah, Allah. The of paradise. They flow and sing, Allah, Allah. The nightingales of faith arise and sing aloud, Allah, Allah. The nightingales of faith arise and sing aloud, Allah, 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 with faces brighter than the moon, with voices sweet, they all commune, with faces brighter than the moon, with voices sweet, they all commune. The heavenly maidens sing this tune, Subhanallah, Allah, 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 with the angels of Allah raise their voices with His endless praise. The angels of Allah raise their voices with His endless praise. Tasbih and hamd and shukr always, so sing with them, Allah, 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 Allah. Yunus Emre has this to say, we'll meet together on the day. Yunus Emre has this to say, we'll meet together on that day, where songbirds sing and fountains play. So sing with me, Allah, Allah, where songbirds sing and fountains play. So sing with me, Allah, 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 Subhanallah. Jazakallah khairan. Thank you very much for the both people that have joined me on this YouTube live. Inshallah, thank you very much for your appreciation, and thank you very much for all of your support. Inshallah, I will join you tomorrow, hopefully for the next portion of Surah Yasin, and we will continually be practicing this rule of ghunna. If you want me to mention another rule, I can go on to another rule tomorrow, that's not a problem. But I was thinking, give it a couple of days, at least 2-3 sessions where we have practiced the rule of ghunna. So maybe next week when I come again, I will. My intention is to mention the next rule of next rule, where ghunna actually applies in the next rule as well, but it's not called ghunna. So do let me know what your response is, how you are receiving this, if it makes sense, if you're struggling with it. Do let me know. Any sort of feedback will be great. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Jazakallah khairan.